I'm a history student here at UC Santa Barbara. And I would like to thank you for coming, because I think it's extremely important to hear, very different sides of, points of view, regardless of whether or not you agree with them. And I think it's also important for the audience to know that history is also very important. And we, especially I, as a history major, know that I don't get the full history. So it's good to, hear different sides. One thing I have to say, though, is my question. You talked about the Muslim Student Association. And I know I asked this question and another thing, but our Muslim Student Association on this campus does not talk about Holocaust of Jews, does not talk about eradicating Israel, at least I hope it doesn't. And so we should probably ask the head of the Muslim Student Association, who's standing right here, if he is against Hezbollah, Hamas. And I think that that's extremely important. May I ask him?
Of course. Well, let him ask this question. First of all, you're saying to condemn Hezbollah, Hamas, or just by condemning them, it makes it seem as if the MSA here has some kind of association with those people over there. We have nothing to do with them. It's not my responsibility to denounce anyone. I don't see you denouncing and culture saying that Jews need to be protected.
Of course you can answer the question. There's a lot of people who have an opportunity. What he said was, his answer to the question was, he doesn't need to condemn terrorist organizations, because that would make it...
With Hillel, speak volume.
What?
No, but like I condemn...
Let me say... We got to have a little order. A little order here. Hassan Nasrallah has said, and he also said the Jews gathered in Israel, so we won't have to hunt them down worldwide. The head of the Muslim Students Association is comparing that to Ann Coulter's statement that Jews need to be perfected. Now, if you are a Christian, or if you understand what Christianity is about, you understand, you will remember that Jesus said, I am come to fulfill the law, that Jesus was a Jew who believed that the Mosaic law was imperfect, and that Jews should follow, his gospel. That's what Jesus believed. So for a Christian to believe that Jews should be perfected, that's their religion. That's what they believe. I don't have any problem with that so long as they don't try to perfect me. This is why people in America, if you take the people who live in America, whether it's Croats and Serbs or Jews and Arabs or Protestant Irish or Catholic Irish, in the other parts of the world they kill each other. But here we live side by side because we all agree, kind of to let everybody do their own thing and, let God sort it out. I don't have any problem with that. I do have a problem with somebody who is inciting millions of people to kill me. And I have a problem with somebody who won't condemn that. And that's you.
Hi, my name is I'm a professor here on campus. And I do want to thank at least the opposite perspective from being offered. I would actually like to invite you. I'm the faculty advisor for the Students for Justice in Palestine. I would love one of the Students for Justice in Palestine. It's right away here, exactly. But what I'd really love to see, because one of my frustrations is that we get these speakers and then we get question and answer periods. It's not actually productive at all for understanding. You argue about the two sides that we need to have. I would invite you right now to come in a month, next year, whatever, with another person whether you want political science and religious studies, anyone that can actually have a discussion in a debate format where these sides are in fact viewed on an equal level as opposed to question and answer.
Do you want to
accept that invitation?
Do you want to debate, or do you want to?
Not myself. There's people that are
No. Is what you're asking for a public debate, or do you actually want an intellectual discussion that might be held in a seminar room?
As long as you are willing and the other person is willing to engage in civil discussion where both sides of the story are presented, that is what our students need to see. They need to see disagreement. They don't see stereotypes engaged, see disagreement engaged in a civil manner. This is not what's going on.
You pick the time, I will be there.
Okay.
I kind of live down the road.
Fantastic.
Otherwise, I can't, harder thing to do.
So you've already implicated me in America, since I am a member of the Muslim Student Association. First of all, I would first say I would never sign anything getting attached to it. You're calling me to be an answer. Why the hell would I do that? Second of all, of course I'm against killing innocent people everywhere. That's not something that needs to be said. That is something that human beings inherently have. The fact that you can come over here and question whether or not I'm a human being, or whether or not I have morals or values, that's irrelevant. Really. The people that know me in the community, the people that know Muslims, are not going to buy your bullshit. And first of all, you said that this MSA is involved in terrorist activities where campus run through.
I said that.
No, that's what you asked.
Your ad said that.
No, you asked that, correct? Your ad said that, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Campus run through for jihad? Does that not sound a little different?
Okay, well, I didn't say you were involved in terrorist activity. I said that your group is a supporter of terrorist activity. There's a difference. And you've shown it tonight by refusing to get that Hezbollah or Hamas.
The question is, what proof do you have that this MSA has anything to do with Al Qaeda, Hamas, Hezbollah, anyone of these organizations?
The National Muslim Students Association, which, if you're not an affiliate, say so. And I withdraw the claim. But the National Muslim Students Association was created by the Muslim Brotherhood. If you want to disclose all your funding and what your affiliation means, that's fine with me. In the pamphlet we distributed, the Muslim Students Association on this campus attacked a Muslim who was condemning terrorism and obstructed his speech. And why would you do that if you aren't sympathetic to the terrorists? You can explain it to me and I'll listen. And if you have a reasonable answer, I'll accept it.
No one has ever done that.
And there are no homosexuals in France. We know this law.
Don't compare me to Hezbollah. You're going to tell me that it's not. That's all you. That's your response. No, there's no evidence for anything that you say. You just come here and you talk. That's all you do.
Actually, there are sources for that report. Well, if you go to Discover the Networks, you'll find what the source is there. It's an encyclopedia. It's like Wikipedia, except it's like Wikipedia, except it's edited by us. I am. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm kind of a hard man, and then cry because you're a hateful person.
Can you tell me why you're wearing that maybe terrorist headscarf?
I'm not wearing.
What's the problem?
That's a cultural symbol of a people. Do not follow terrorist headscarf.
It's not a carrot.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. When there's someone else on the that's where people hit you in the debate.
everybody that is adult in this audience can see, and this was a professor. This was a professor. You know, the good mother teach you, yeah, my mother taught me that.